Welcome to the first episode of the Pearcing Perspective Podcast. My name is Chris.
I'm Dylan, and this show is going to follow the biggest topics in movie, TV, technology, and cars.
I put a lot of topics aside from this week, a couple of things in tech, cars, news overall. First, the steam machine. I want to talk about that. Hadn't had a place to talk about it really, but it's interesting to me. I want to talk about Tesla adding a pretty big feature. I know that matters to you. You have a Tesla.
This was a big week in movies and TV. There was a lot of updates on Avengers Doomsday and Stranger Things 5 weeks, so there's a lot of theories on that too.
Yeah, and you're the biggest Stranger Things glazer on the internet,
I love it.
So we'll cover that. So what do you want to talk about first? We talk Stranger Things entertainment first.
I mean, I feel like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
it's coming out 4 days away from recording.
What's
right?
the
It's coming out on
release
Wednesday?
date? What's the release date? The 26th?
26th, yeah.
26th. Okay, so that's Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It comes out
Big
at
one.
3 p.m. Eastern time. I think 4 episodes.
Okay. Interesting day for them to choose to put it out, right?
I know it's like a tough day to put it out. Yeah. It's like because right before Thanksgiving, everyone's going to be wanting.
A lot of people are traveling.
Yeah.
Too, and like everybody's going out, going to bars and.
Yeah, I mean it's also tough because that thing is going to get spoiled immediately. Like if someone dies in the first 4 episodes, you're going to know that night.
Yeah.
So like if you got to put your plans on pause to really like.
Yeah.
Catch up, especially if you're cooking. If you're cooking, you're screwed.
Yeah, you have to throw that on the background or something.
Yeah, but it's gonna be big.
I feel like we could talk about this later, but I still think they should be going to a weekly episode.
Yeah, well, that's another thing that they a big topic this week. They almost did.
They almost did.
Yeah. It got shot down. Like they tried to, I feel like, cover their own asses, but I have a feeling it was true.
Yeah, I'm mid rewatch trying to catch up before the new season drops. I feel like there's no way I'm able to watch all. It's 3 episodes come out on Wednesday? 4? Yeah. Who has time for that?
You gotta make time. I planned on 3 p.m. Just that's my day. Whatever I have to do for Thanksgiving, or it's all being done before 3 o'clock.
So you got to be unemployed in order to watch
it. Exactly. Well, I guess, are people off from work on that Wednesday, the day before?
Not usually. A lot of people take off.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people I work with are taking off from work that day. But I'm not. So
yeah, it's like this show is coming out if you're unemployed. I get, what is it in LA, or what's that other time zone? 3 o'clock here? Is that nighttime?
It comes out 3 o'clock here.
3 p.m. Eastern time here.
So it's like 12 o'clock on the West Coast, like noon.
Yeah, I mean it's probably gonna be like close to 5 hours. So
more. Isn't each episode like over an hour?
I think only one is an hour 30. I think the rest are an hour.
One is an hour 30.
Yeah, not episode 1. I think like episode 3 maybe. I don't know. One of them is long though.
That's
the other
a
ones are an
goddamn
hour.
movie.
Yeah, I mean that's good. I mean we waited so long for it.
Yeah.
Let's go into the topics.
Yeah, tell me what do we have? Who's going to die prediction?
I feel like we could rank who we think who's gonna die. Who would matter most?
We're ranking
who
we want to die,
like
or
who would make sense to die.
Oh, okay.
We'll start from the least.
Low key.
Least.
Oh,
first.
least.
Yeah. We'll go into the build up because I think we have the same one. Who is gonna die?
Really? Because
There's two.
I just pulled this one out of my ass, so I don't know if this is a popular one or not. Who's least likely to die?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, who are we basing it off of? Like, who is in the pool?
Say
like main character.
Main characters, yeah.
Because like obviously like Mike's parents are gonna survive.
Not Mike's parents. Like not even. I wouldn't even count like Murray. Like I know he's the main character.
Forgot about him.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you need to rewatch it. Like Murray.
I just got introduced to him.
Yeah.
Like.
Was it that Jonathan and Nancy episode?
Yeah, when they go to his house. Yeah.
That one's good. That's a good episode.
I still find it weird that they went to his house. Like they just met. I'm just paranoid, I guess. But, so who's least likely to die out of the main characters? So let's say main characters are the people that were in like season 2, right? Like that were part of that main thing in season.
Let's
2.
say all the boys: 11, Max, Steve, Jonathan, Nancy. What's her name?
Maya Hawke.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Robin. Hopper.
What's Winona Ryder?
I forgot.
No,
Nancy's.
I don't know. Betty? No, I don't know. All right. So who's least likely to die in that crew? I think Will's mom. No way she dies.
And see, that's the thing. She could die. Joyce is her name.
Joyce. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like. What would be her arc?
All right, you give your least likely, and then I'll give my least likely.
Do I have one choice or three?
Who? We'll go least likely, then 2 who you think are gonna die.
2 least
People who you think won't die, and then people who think you will die.
Okay, people I don't think are gonna die are going to be Joyce. I don't think I don't think Mike's gonna die. I don't think Lucas.
No.
I don't think Dustin. I don't think if any of the kids could die, it's gonna be Will or 11.
Yeah, that's.
Those I think are 2.
Yeah. What about the older ones? Like
Steve could definitely die. I don't think Jonathan. I think Jonathan and Nancy will be all right. They seem like they have like a future. Loki, they could like start a spinoff or something maybe. Yeah. So I think everybody's safe. The only people I really think could die are Will, 11, and what's his name, Steve.
Yeah. For me, like I think very similar to you, but another one I want to throw in there that I think could die is Dustin. I think he's such a outlandish. Like you haven't rewatched season 4, but at season 4, he is distraught when Eddie dies, and then in season 5 trailer where you see him like crying at the grave and shit. Like he's really depressed. There's the clip in the trailer of him like crying and like he's.
Do you think they're foreshadowing?
Yeah, and like there's a clips in the trailer of him with like bloody knuckles and stuff. So it seems like he's really gonna go through it in season 5. Yeah, like he's. So I feel like he reminds me a lot of Max in season 4, where she's like depressed, and then that's when Vecna tries to take her over. I think he's like an out of left field that no one's expecting. Like, because if he dies, imagine Steve's relationship. He would be distraught. All the boys would be distraught. Like he's such a character that you think is safe and that like should survive, but if he doesn't, it would be.
Or it could be someone like Steve sacrificing himself to save
I
Dustin.
think either Steve or Dustin. I think one of them is dying. Like there's no way that both of them survive.
Yeah, I just think Steve being the older one, usually that leads.
Yeah, but
to
like, what if Dustin's like, oh, you would do this for me? Like, let me prove to you, like,
maybe
because he could learn from. Because Steve obviously in I think season 2 is it with the Demon Dogs where he like goes out and he saves Max.
That's his redemption arc.
Yeah, that's like his redemption arc's the end of season 1, but like that's when you're like, okay, he's the guy.
That's when he links up with Dustin.
Yeah,
yeah. Best duo in the show.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think one of them's gonna die. And another thing, there's 2 love triangles right now, right? There's like the one that everybody thinks Mike and and 11 and Will is like that's a love triangle, and then there's the Jonathan, Nancy, and Steve love triangle. I think 2 deaths are gonna solve both those love triangles, and I think they're gonna use them very cleverly because you can't really have.
That's a good way to think about it.
You can't have Mike and 11 break up. Right, you can't have Will and Mike like friendship be ruined. You can't have Nancy and Jonathan break up. You can't have Nancy and Steve's relationship be ruined because it's already ruined. So those deaths are going to be used with those relationships, I think, to really patch them up.
Yeah, that's...
like I think if 11 dies, it'll be Mike and Will. If Will if Will dies, it'll be Mike and 11 will stay together. And then
that's a really interesting take. I completely don't even think about the love triangles, but that would be a clean way.
They set up 2 very interesting love triangles where it's like I feel like they're not just gonna let them go unaddressed. Like I think that would be a mistake to like imagine Nancy and Jonathan stay together. Like Steve, his all season 4 is like Steve going after Nancy, be like, hey, I wouldn't treat you like this. Like he's not here, I'm here. Like we have a future together. There's a scene in season 4 where they're like in the van. He's like, yeah, I always imagined us having kids together and going on road trips and stuff like that. And I think that would,
he's gonna kick it.
Yeah, and if he kicks it, then it's her and Jonathan,
right? And
that would solve it. But if Jonathan dies, then it's.
So you think Jonathan's on the table?
I think they're all. I think any one in those 2 love triangles, I think one of them's gonna die. Obviously, if Nancy dies, I don't think Jonathan and Steve are getting together. But.
Yeah, I don't think Nancy's going anywhere. I just don't think that would solve anything.
I love the Nancy edits on TikTok.
Walk him down Wheeler.
Yeah, walk him down Wheeler.
Nancy walk him down Wheeler. She's goated.
She's good.
Yeah, she never ducks a fade.
No, she doesn't. Neither does Steve.
Yeah.
I love Stranger Things edits are like gets me so excited for the show. Like I love all the Steve edits. Have you seen them?
No.
Like blowing up everywhere.
Really? I haven't gotten onto Stranger Things algorithm yet.
Like in season 2, I think, when he fights what's his name? Billy, where it's like, is that Harrington? Yeah, it's me. Yeah. Don't creep your pants. Like,
I think I have seen that one. Yeah.
Right. So
he's good.
Give your number one guess on who's gonna die, and I'll give my number one then.
I think Steve makes the most sense. I think he's gonna he has the most to sacrifice for. So I feel like he would sacrifice to save Dustin. He would sacrifice to save Nancy.
Yeah.
I think he would go down a hero. He would like you made a good point. Solve that love triangle. Yeah, I think Steve's my top guess.
I'm gonna build on yours a little bit. I think the whole King Steve that they call him in like season 1 and season 2, I think that'll cycle back. Like if he does sacrifice himself, they'll call him like King Steve, and it'll be like a nice full circle moment. But I also think it's gonna be Will. I think Will is definitely dying. Like I don't see how this show continues with Will still alive. Like he's the connection to the Upside Down. If he's alive, the Upside Down's always gonna come back. If they really win, he's got to go. And
yeah.
I know you haven't watched Harry Potter, but I'm not going to spoil it, but there's something similar that happens in that. In Deathly Hallows Part 2, Harry is the final Horcrux, which I think that's Will. And I think something needs to happen for Vecna to go away. Because you see, he's back in season 5. He's taken over. There's no really getting rid of him now.
Yeah, I got to rewatch season 4.
I'm telling, that's the most important. Like season 3 and 2, like they're really good, but season 4, like right into season 5, because it leads right into it. I think there's an 18-month gap between season 4 and season 5. I think they're going to give us a little like exposition quickly.
I don't know how I'm going to squeeze that in. Having a job and all.
Yeah, please don't say it.
Don't use the J
season
word.
4 is long too. There's a couple episodes that are like an hour 30. I think the finale is 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Jesus. These guys should just make movies.
They are. That's the thing. They left Netflix to go to Paramount. And the reason why they signed with Paramount is because they want to put movies in theaters. Netflix,
Smart.
This was last year before Netflix started doing shit with theaters. They asked them, and Netflix said no.
Netflix has no theaters.
No, they said no theaters, and that's why the Duffer Brothers are going to Paramount, because they want movies in theaters now.
So, did we confirm that the finale is going to be in theaters?
Yeah.
It is?
Well, it originally wasn't, and then there was a lot of backlash from me and a lot of people.
From you?
Yeah, I was dogging on them. I was like, what are they thinking? Like,
you had to have a word with Netflix?
Yeah, like everyone was like, who wouldn't want to see Stranger Things in theaters? It's an hour, it's 2 hours, it's movie length, and it's a cinematic show. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And that's like if Game of Thrones, the finale was good, imagine. It was like, why would they not
imagine.
Yeah, like in a world where the Game of Thrones finale was good, why would they not put that in theaters?
What a world.
So yeah, after everyone was like freaking out about it, like telling Netflix they want to put it in theater, it's free money. Literally, they could probably charge like $50 a ticket, and I'm sure the theaters would sell out.
They need to not charge for the ticket.
It costs money to put it in theaters, though. You have to pay every single theater.
But we're already paying our Netflix subscription.
Yeah, but then you stay at home and watch it. It's still coming to Netflix. It's not like it's like only the theater is just for the diehard
It should
fans.
be like a super cheap ticket. I think that.
Well, remember what was I guess I paid for it. The Superman Prime screening.
Wasn't that free?
No, I paid for that. It was like $20. I think it was like 20 or 25. It was. I remember it being cheaper than regular ticket prices, like regular RPX, but I think it was like $20. And we're in New York, so that might be really high.
Yeah, I think like because the
argument.
What you're saying. Yeah, the argument is like I pay for Netflix. I could just watch it at home. Why would I go to theaters? But I guess you're right. It's like it's a choice.
It's like the ultimate fan experience. Like they're gonna make money off of people like me and you who will go to the theaters, who will pay that. Like I said, if it's $50, we'll go anyway. Like it's all about like it's gonna be the best quality possible to see it in theaters. Like if you really want the best
experience.
Yeah, if you want the best out of the Stranger Things finale, you gotta go to the theater.
Yeah.
It sucks watching at home. Like not everyone has like a crazy setup like OLED TV, 7.1 surround sound. Like you got that in the movies for $20 for something you really care about.
Yeah, I gotta worry about my dog barking at
Yeah, exactly.
every scene.
Some people, I think the finale's on New Year's Eve. What if people are like hosting for New Year's Eve? Like, you want us to get out of the house and watch the finale? Like,
Honestly, it should come out like a day or two before streaming in theaters.
no, it's so many spoilers. Oh my god. People are relentless now. There's no spoiler warnings anymore. If you don't watch something day of,
But you live in a world where you're like practically looking for the spoilers.
yeah, but like I'm going to imagine that these two, like volume 1 and volume 2 of Stranger Things, I think they're both going to be crazy. That everyone's going to be itching for that finale.
Yeah, but if you want to find spoilers, you go find them.
That's like Avengers Endgame, right? If Infinity War came out and say Endgame, everything happens. Like imagine you knew that 2 days before, it would suck. Because everyone was so hyped for it, just like I'm sure everyone's going to be hyped for Stranger Things. The spoilers will be everywhere. I've been seeing spoilers for Wicked for Good. And I'm not on...
Wicked for Good, I just found this out last night. Wicked for Good is the second part of the play.
No, I know that.
So, like, there's spoilers.
But, like, people are like, posting pictures of what happens in the movie and, like, of characters as different characters.
But this is you. Like, where are you spending your time? You're on spoiler Twitter.
Yeah,
you're on spoiler TikTok.
That's fair.
You're on spoiler. And like, me, I don't ever see spoilers for anything.
Yeah.
Like, I purposely avoid it. If I think something's going to be a spoiler, I'll avoid it.
But then it's like, there's a lot of people like me. Everyone's going to spoil them if they don't go to the theater. Some people, I don't think it's showing all over the world. I think it's only in the United States.
It's select.
So if they show that early, it would kind of screw it. All right, let's go back to this. I have a big theory for Stranger Things. I made a couple videos about it. I don't know if you know it. I think they're going to use time travel. And I think, before I even go into the theory, there has been so many references to Back to the Future in the show where it's like, it feels like they're putting it right in front of our face. Episode 1, Will, he's wearing Marty McFly. It's literally the Marty McFly vest.
I don't know if I saw that on your video or somewhere else, but I did.
It's like so that was immediately. It's like, okay, that's that. And then in season 3 and the mall, they go and they watch Back to the Future. They sit in the theater and they watch Back to the Future and they talk about the events of that movie.
Really?
And another one right in your face. And then they just released like a T-Mobile ad, and in it they're holding the Back to the Future box.
What do you mean the box?
Like the box of the movie, the Back to the Future box. Like they're holding the Back to the Future box with like ET and shit, and all the clocks. What's back now?
Yeah.
Like there's so many references to time travel or time, where it's like they got to be referencing something. Like they got to be hinting at something. So it's like, oh, it was always there. Like episode 1 connects with the finale when they time travel. But anyway, my actual theory, and I'm borrowing a lot from Harry Potter here because I think it's borrowing so much from Harry Potter. They even talked about it. What's his name? Noah Schnapp. He said, like, in a leaked press conference that you can't find like a high quality clip anywhere. He said that they borrowed a lot from Harry Potter for season 5, and like they styled an outfit in season 5 after Harry Potter. Anyways, but he said they're borrowing a lot, so I'm really lining up with Harry Potter. I think they're going to do Prisoner of Azkaban style in that movie. There's a couple things that happen throughout the movie, and you're like, who was that? Why is that happening? Like, you don't know what's going on, right? Someone saves Harry at the end, in like the middle of the movie, and you're like, who saved him? A bunch of things happen that you can't figure out until you see at the end of the movie that they time traveled, and they're the ones that did that. And there's a big thing that is going around right now is the Duffer Brothers. They hinted that in season 1, someone unlocks a door and lets the Demogorgon in to get Will. And everybody's like, oh, maybe the Duffer Brothers were originally going to give the Demogorgons like 11's powers or something. But they didn't. They said, we knew we aren't giving the Demogorgons telepathic power. So someone unlocked that door. And I think it's going to be 11 from season 5. I think it's going to come full circle where they're going to time travel somehow. Because we know the Upside Down is stuck in the past from Nancy's diary in season 4.
What do you mean? Like
the Upside Down is the time zone of the Upside Down is the day Will was taken. I think it's like November 13th or something, and then November 6th or whatever.
It's stuck
on that day. So like you go to again in season 4, you see in Nancy's room is the flashcards she was studying with Steve with in episode 1. It's the same day Will was taken. Right when Will was taken, well, you're going to see in season 4 when 11 pushes Vecna into the Upside Down. That's the day that Will was also taken, and that's the day. I think that's the day Will was taken. But that day is when the Upside Down was created. So it's stuck in the past. So it's technically time travel.
For the record,
already.
I've seen season 4, just a rewatch.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about it before. We have for me, I rewatched season 4, and I guess I had leftover COVID brain, and I didn't remember a lot of it. I knew the big points, but
when did that season come out? Was it 20? Was
22.
it before or after COVID?
After COVID.
Oh, so
I take a sip of water.
2022.
He was in 22. And I'll go into my theory.
I like that. I like the time travel theory.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna have to deal with obviously we've seen the season 5 trailer that him and Will are connected somehow. He's oh, what does he say? We're gonna finish what we started, Vecna to Will. I think he had to have taken Will in 1983 or something for it to come full circle, and I think 11 has to make sure he gets taken somehow. I don't know. I'm obviously not a writer, but I feel like it's going to be season 5, 11 who opens that door for the Demogorgon to take Will.
Maybe she was opening that door to try to save him or something and accidentally let him in.
I don't know.
Or you think she was trying to make sure it happens?
Yeah, make sure it happens. And I don't know why. I don't know what the...
Or what if it was Vecna?
That's what everyone's saying, but it seems like in that... Did you watch those first 5 minutes?
Yeah.
It seems like that's when he first met Will. When he puts his hand to his face and stuffs him with the gross slime or whatever. Yeah. It seems like that's when they first met.
CGI Will?
Yes, young CGI Will. Yeah, it seems like I feel like that's when they first met, and it could be 11 in the past. It could be actual season 1 11, but I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't just give her oh, she was the one that made your friend get captured. I feel like that would destroy her whole arc over these last 4 seasons. Oh, she actually is the reason why all this happened.
I mean, she kind of is.
Yeah, right? But she's not going to be responsible for everything that's going on with Will. That's such a traumatic thing with Vecna if it was her that unlocked the door.
Right.
And I don't think she was over there yet, right? Where she was captured by that guy in the garage or whatever, and the cook that the security that the guys killed.
Yeah, if the timelines line up, then that's where she was. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate it.
Oh, and then we'll move on. But if Stranger Things season 5, say it's a 9 out of 10, where would you place it in the best TV shows of all time?
It's a good.
We'll set a baseline, say the best TV shows of all time: Sopranos, Breaking Bad.
80% of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, majority of Game of Thrones. I guess Severance we could throw in there if it.
You can't. Yeah.
I know.
You gotta. I can only judge a show.
Avatar: The Last Airbender we could throw in there.
Yeah. I can only judge a show once it's completed. Because if you don't stick to landing,
that's fair. Exactly. That's like Stranger Things. If it sticks to landing, and if it's better, say ranking it with Sopranos, Breaking Bad.
I can put it above Game of Thrones if this ending's better.
For me, yeah, me too. I think if it nails the ending, it's top 3. It's such a good show, and it's the season 1 is really just so good. And I feel like if season 1 wasn't that good, it wouldn't be season 1 was a little worse. The show wouldn't be as good.
Yeah, well, season 1 set the whole ground.
I know, but season 1, when you rewatch season 1, you get it.
Yeah.
You're how did this show last 10 years? You rewatch season 1, you're okay, it could last 20. That was such a good show.
Yeah. Yeah, especially for the time when it came out.
2016.
No one was doing that.
No one. It was like Lost. Yeah. That's what I compare it to. You kind of don't really know what's going on.
So much mystery. So much I remember it came out and I refused to watch it for some reason.
You thought it was a kid show?
Yeah, I don't know why. I think I wasn't so bought into streaming. Netflix shows suck, and I think it took me a year or so to watch it, and it was incredible.
No, I watched that when it came out, and it was
really?
Immediately. I don't think I watched it the day it came out, but I watched it very early.
I was in high school when that came out.
Yeah, I was a lot younger than you. I watched it. I remember me and my sister and my cousin. We watched it all on the couch, and I think we watched it straight. I think we binge watched it the first time.
Really?
It was so good. It took us all by storm. We were immediately we drank the Kool-Aid that day. We were locked
everybody
in.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. To your question though, where does Stranger Things rank all time shows? I literally this morning was having a conversation with Lauren, my fiance, and heard it in the background. She was playing a TikTok, and it was the sound was running up that hill, and I like it just I got a flashback back to the show, obviously, and I told her, I was like, I genuinely think that Stranger Things is one of the most influential shows of all time.
I agree, and especially because it influences the influencers. You know, it influences our minds are so malleable at this age. Like we're all watching the show at the same time. It's like it influences us like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's also had such an impact on like the culture.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, think about who's posting on social media. It's like our age, and that's who's watching Stranger Things.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I thought back to like I think season 3 is when it really like caught fire. Like 1 and 2 were obviously amazing, but like I don't think it really went like super mainstream until season 3. When did season 3 come out? Was that during
2019?
COVID? So right before COVID. So I think that's when it really like caught on. But I think that I remember like when season 3 came out, all of a sudden everybody was like obsessed with the 80s.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was like the mall and everybody was dressing like the 80s.
That was a good season. Like
that was like the vibe of that season just like got colorful. Everybody very colorful. Everybody was like excited about dressing like even fashion got like a little bit transported back to the 80s, right? People were wearing like old clothes again, and like that started from Stranger Things. Like that's crazy.
And when you even rewatch season 3, but there's like references to like the Gap in there, like classic Gap. I think the best part of Stranger Things is how well they handle product placement. Like they pull it off so flawless. Like the Coke stuff.
I think this is a big thing I do on my channel, my TikTok, is I talk about product placements in movies and TV. I specifically talk about cars, but I think we can have an entire episode or entire segment of this show just talking about product placements because I think they're some of the most interesting things in movies and TV. When they do them well versus when they do them terribly, it's very entertaining in and of itself. But
we gotta get back to this.
Yeah, we should probably get back to that.
All right, so
where does it rank all time? Like,
if season 5, I would say if season 5 is season 4, I would say is like a 9 out of 10. If season 5 is also a 9 out of 10, honestly, I would put it like 2. Like it really is just such a solid. Like there's
just Breaking Bad is better.
Yeah, honestly, there's one bad episode. That's it out of the entire show.
With
out of,
8?
with 8. That's like that episode.
I just watched that episode.
Yeah, like that makes you want to like shut it off.
I don't think that was that bad.
It's just such a stupid like. That I feel the worst part about Stranger Things is when they pull away from Hawkins. Season 4, the worst parts are in California. Yeah. The worst parts are in Russia. And same thing with that season 2 episode. You don't care about what city are they in? New York? Oh, Chicago. Yeah, no one cares.
Someone made a good point. It felt like it was a backdoor pilot.
Yeah, that's what I felt the exact same way. Like we're gonna see those characters again.
That's not my theory. I saw someone on TikTok. I can't give him credit.
I feel it feels the same way. Like we're supposed to care about the characters, but we don't. The reason why Stranger Things is so good is because of that original cast in the show. They just nailed it. Like those. So I rewatched
best child actors ever.
Yeah, like
other than like the Harry Potter kids.
Yeah, I'm watching.
They might be better.
The Harry Potter kids?
No,
I agree. I'm watching. I just watched for the first time the Percy Jackson show on Disney Plus. What's his name? Walker Scobell, the guy who plays.
Seen it, I don't know.
The guy from with Ryan Reynolds.
No, I know who you're talking about. I just don't know his name.
He's really good. The other two aren't that good, and like it. When the children actors aren't that good, it kind of makes the show worse. Like, but like Stranger Things,
kid actors are.
Because I went from my Stranger Things rewatch right to Percy Jackson because I was in like the mythical mindset.
You're in the kitty.
Yeah.
Kitty
I was like, all right, I want like another.
I want to watch more kids.
I want another show that I was like wowed by. So I was like, let me throw in Percy Jackson, like, it's a nice mystery fantasy show, and like immediately the quality is like
Not as good.
not as good. Like the kid, it's honestly the acting. Like everyone in that show, the acting is not as good as Stranger Things.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one kid, he's maybe more charismatic, more like likable.
Like the Walker.
The Percy Jackson, yeah.
He's good.
Whereas these other guys, maybe they're not so much like charismatic, but they're just like good actors. You know what I mean? The Stranger Things kids.
Yeah.
Like, because 11 is not very likable in the show.
No.
But Millie Bobby Brown does such a good job of
Yeah.
putting her to screen that, like,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you could talk about any of them, any of the acting in that show, and it's like phenomenal.
it's top tier. Yeah.
Even like the side characters, like I don't know, like, the Duffer Brothers. I don't know what the hell they're doing in them on those sets, but they're squeezing every ounce of talent out of everyone.
Yeah, well, that's what it takes. Good directors.
Like I don't even know, like out of all of them, like I feel like maybe 3 of them will have like a career after Stranger Things, like because
TV is so hard. Like, I feel
like Millie Bobby Brown, she's in other things, but like she's not like a movie star. Like
No.
they
try.
They try really hard.
Netflix really
Netflix
tries.
tries. Like Enola Holmes, that's good, but like that's not like anyone's favorite show of all time. That movie with Chris Pratt, the Electric State, with the Russo brothers.
no.
You have Chris Pratt. You have 2 directors of like 2 of the biggest movies of all time, and Millie Bobby Brown.
One of the biggest flops
Ever
of all time.
Ever, yeah. I think it was like 300 something million.
Yeah, I think the problem with like trying to make careers out of TV show actors is that you just have been with them, watching them as the same person for so many years. It's like, I can't see you as anybody else.
Yeah.
But think about any other of the top shows. I can't see you as anybody else but Tony Soprano, or I can't see you as anybody else but Jesse Pinkman or Walter White or Sansa Stark.
I feel like Bryan Cranston is the only exception. Like he's in everything because he's everywhere. Like,
but he had a career before.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like these other guys, like especially the child actors, like the Game of Thrones kids. Like, who are they now? You know, they're still those characters forever.
Like Kit Harington, still like he's
Kit. I mean the Starks, right? Arya, Sansa, whatever their names are. Yeah.
All right.
So I didn't answer the question still.
I said I put it 2. If it's good, if it's as good as season 4, I put it.
You think it'd be better?
I think Breaking Bad and then Stranger Things.
Where do you? Okay. All right. I can't put it above Breaking Bad still. That's still my
untouched.
That's still my top show ever. Sopranos. Is Sopranos even number 2 for me? I would probably put it. It's definitely top 5.
Yeah.
I think I might have Better Call Saul above Sopranos.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got to think about the other best shows ever, but I would say it's comfortably top 5.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's move on. You want to take a quick break?
Sure. All right. Got some car stuff want to talk about this week. As you may know, I'm the car guy. I talk about stuff on my podcast or on my TikTok channel, but brought some interesting topics. I think some of the more popular videos. Figured they might make an interesting conversation for us here.
Definitely.
First one is Tesla related. So any Tesla haters or actually you'll probably enjoy this part too. Tesla haters, right? So Dylan here drives a Tesla, so I'd love to get your kind of take on this one.
22 Model 3.
2022.
Yeah.
Just picked it up when?
A couple months ago.
A couple months ago.
Yeah.
Summer.
Yeah, summertime. I love it. I mean, it was. Whoever owned it before me took all the depreciation, so it was a cheap EV that's got everything I wanted. So it was honestly, I can't say anything that I don't like about it. It's really just, I'm very happy with it.
Okay. Well, that'll get some people upset.
Yeah.
But
I think anyone that dislikes Tesla dislikes the people who run Tesla, which is a very fair criticism. But I think the car itself, I feel like it's.
I will say, EVs aren't for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not pushing an EV agenda. I know that people just don't like them, and that's fair. Personally, sometimes I hate having an EV.
Yeah, there's times where, like, I have an EV too. There's times where they're not the most practical thing ever, but for you and I and our lives, like the way we live, they're perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Like,
we both work. I do TikTok full time, social media.
Yeah, I work from home.
So we're both people that are always home and could always charge at home, which is very hard for a lot of
having
people.
a charger at home is a must for any EV.
Oh my God. It's like waking up every morning, say you own a gas car, with a full tank gas.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, well, this topic I think is relevant for anybody who drives a Tesla, thinking about buying a Tesla, or thinking about buying any EV. Tesla has just announced, or it was kind of a rumor, but sort of confirmed, that they're going to be adding Apple CarPlay
I saw that, yeah.
to their cars relatively soon. Now, it's a huge 180, mainly because Tesla has never, ever shown any sign that they want to have any kind of projection in their cars, right? Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. They've made it very clear that they think their software is just better, which in many ways it kind of is, right? It's optimized for a car. They're a tech company. It's not like you're driving a Ford. So this is a huge 180, walking back a lot of what they previously thought was the best way to do it. And it really was a surprise to me. Main reason they say they're doing it is because it'll hopefully get some of those people who are kind of on the fence about buying a Tesla to jump and get into one, because apparently a lot of people will not buy a Tesla because it doesn't have Apple CarPlay.
Yeah, I believe it. That's fair. Honestly, I used to drive a Nissan Leaf before my Tesla, and I used CarPlay every day. So when you hear a car doesn't have CarPlay, you're not really coming from, if you're not coming from a car that has an established like operating system, that's scary. And it almost made me not get a Tesla, because you use CarPlay, so you use CarPlay every day. It's like it's nice, it's perfect, and
that's exactly what you need. You know exactly how to use it.
Like, imagine thinking like they took away CarPlay from your car.
Yeah, it would
suck. That's how it would feel. So I'm sure that's how a lot of people think how the Tesla operating system is if they've never used it.
Yeah.
But I believe that if they do CarPlay like they said they're going to, it's definitely gonna make people buy them.
Yeah. So that's an important thing to distinguish. They have some stipulations on how they're going to do CarPlay. It's not going to look like your Hyundai or your Toyota's CarPlay, where it completely takes over the screen, right? It's
in like a window?
Yeah, so it's going to be a little different. It's going to be windowed in the Tesla operating system, so you can still have access to your Tesla in all the ways that you need, while also accessing CarPlay. Think of like a split screen, or think of a picture-in-picture kind of thing. I know that this is absolutely crucial, because Teslas aren't like every other car's, like everything's controlled on that big screen, right? You drive one every day. So like, I know obviously climate controls controlled in there, things like drive modes. I mean, even the newer ones.
A swipe on the screen.
Park and
it's the whole
drive.
It's the whole car.
Yeah, even the freaking glove box.
Yeah, everything.
So you can't really take the driver out of that software as much as you could in a Toyota. So I guess my question, when you were I have a couple questions for you as a Tesla driver. When you were shopping for a Tesla, coming from a traditional like Nissan, like you said, was CarPlay in that thought process? Were you ever like, oh, I'm gonna miss Waze?
Yeah,
or
definitely.
Apple Maps?
Before I used like the Tesla, my main map was Waze. It's only what I used, and so that was a hard thing to get over, and I'm honestly still not totally over it. I miss Waze a lot, and if CarPlay comes to Tesla, I'll be using Waze again.
Okay, that was a follow-up question.
Yeah, I just think it's obviously Tesla. If you use Google Maps or Apple Maps, Tesla Maps is the same thing, if not better. It's perfect. But if you use Waze like I use, it's a big thing. I really care about Waze, and sometimes when I go on road trips, I'll keep Waze up on my phone and like put it on the wireless charger,
really?
So because it has other things that the Tesla doesn't have. If Tesla added like all the features that Waze had,
is there any like police reporting in Tesla?
They said there's like camera sensors, but I don't know. Maybe if I turn on all like like notifications or whatever those are called, like the audio things. Maybe they'll tell me then, but all I know is that it's just cameras and like maybe speed.
But you
cameras.
can't, like, if you pass a cop on the side of the road, you can't report like, hey, there's one.
Yeah,
because even Google Maps has that.
Yeah, they started to add that. Well, Google's owned by Waze is owned by Google,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that's a huge thing. Like that, I still prefer Google Maps over anything.
Yeah. If you like you love Google Maps, if you went to a Tesla, it would be no difference.
But you have the cops in Google Maps now too.
Yeah. Oh, that's huge. Yeah.
So like that's a pretty big factor. Yeah. So to Tesla, that was a huge 180. Now there are a few other cars that don't have CarPlay in.
Yeah.
And I've had a couple of first-hand experiences, a couple of second-hand experience. The people or the cars that don't have CarPlay, it's kind of a mixed sort of mixed review, right? From a lot of these consumers. The most controversial one, and this was a kind of like a big talking point for the past couple of weeks, is General Motors. Mm-hmm. So they've done a very similar thing to Tesla, where they said, hey, our software is better integrated with the car. It's better. We don't want any Apple CarPlay. We don't want any Android Auto. And this one threw a lot of people for a loop. Because unlike Tesla, General Motors for the layman's are Chevy, GMC, and Cadillac, and a couple others in other countries. But they decided to not include Apple CarPlay, Android Auto in all of their future cars. Already right now, they're EVs, so the Blazer EV, Hummer EV, Equinox EV, there's a couple others, like the Cadillacs. They don't have it, but now they're planning on using that same operating system in their gas cars as well. So their software is built on a version of Android. So it's good, like it's better than, your Uconnect that you find in a Jeep, but it's not Apple. It's not your phone. Now I guess a question to you as a little bit of an outsider from the car world, would you buy any other car but a Tesla if it didn't have Apple CarPlay?
Probably not. Honestly, I was looking a lot at the Equinox too when I was looking to get, like when I was buying my Tesla, because it was sort of the same price. I think I was looking to lease the Equinox EV.
Yeah. Pretty good car.
Yeah, and then I was very close to getting it, and then I found I didn't have CarPlay, and I looked online and thought what people thought of the software, and everyone hated it. And I was like, why would I get this car? Like I'm someone who cares about software that going to the Tesla operating system, luckily, anyone that uses it, they only say good things about it, obviously besides the Waze stuff. Yeah. But if people complain about the Tesla's operating system, I probably wouldn't get it either. Apple CarPlay is just so good. Like, it's perfect, Apple CarPlay. It's just universally perfect. And if you're going anything that's not perfect, it kind of sucks. Yeah, you're downgrading.
Yeah, I think the one differentiator with that General Motors software, the fact that it is built on Android, it means you can also download apps.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, that's so good. You can actually get Waze.
Yeah.
In that GM software, you can get Waze, you can get Spotify. You can choose like Google Maps. I don't think there's Apple Maps. I don't think there's Apple Music, obviously. Yeah. It still won't have that same nice kind of Apple CarPlay integration with your texts.
Yeah.
So
that's a big complaint for me for the Tesla. In case you guys don't know, it also has messages and phone app, but they suck. That is the worst. Like, if I didn't have a phone stand, like I mount my phone on my dashboard, like in front of my wheel. If I didn't have that, I would be pissed, because the messages and the phone, it all sucks on the Tesla. Like, you could answer calls and stuff, and you could respond to text messages, but like you can't do group chats on the Tesla. Replying to messages, kind of just like a clunky UI. That's the stuff that Apple just really nailed, like really well.
Well, it's Apple, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they their own iMessage.
So
yeah, Tesla and Apple CarPlay. I think it's a good move. I don't think anybody's against it, right?
No.
It's just kind of surprising. Will it get more people to buy Teslas?
100%. I think that is bigger than anything they could have added. That's
Really?
bigger than like a new colorway or new that's huge. Honestly, like if I was on the fence, like say I was looking to buy a car and I was like I knew CarPlay was coming, it'd make me want to get a Tesla even more. Like if I was leaning between like a Chevy Equinox and a Tesla, like I'm sure a lot of people are, like a Model 3 or an Equinox at the same price, if I knew CarPlay was coming to Tesla, it would make it so much easier.
All right, well, you heard it.
That's only if you have an iPhone.
Heard it here first.
I don't know. They didn't mention about...
No Android Auto. Not right now.
I'm sure they're going to add it, though.
Maybe. And right now, it's just a partnership with Apple. So, we'll see how it goes.
But yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. In the same vein, sort of. I think this one is like the most dystopian kind of scenario ever. And you gotta stick with me here. Mm-hmm. So Jeep has made it a little bit of a trend right now. This is the second instance of it in the past like year. They're putting ads, like legit advertisements, in your infotainment screen.
Like on the main, like
right on your navigation screen. So
like pop-ups? Or
like a pop-up. And we're it's kind of in the same vein because we're talking about Tesla, your screen, Apple CarPlay, UI. So imagine you get in your car in the morning, you're about to go to work, and the first thing you see when you turn on your car is an ad to buy a new car.
I'd be pissed.
That's crazy to me. Now, this scenario is not the most outlandish thing, but once you open that door, it just kind of spirals into something that's just unbelievable, right? So this guy on Reddit, he posted to, what is this subreddit called? The r/asshole design. So he posted a picture of his 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's just a very simple picture of his infotainment screen. And he said, I just started my car and this pops up. It's 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee, never buying a newer car again because of garbage like this. And for those of you who can't see, it is a big pop-up, full screen pop-up that says, just announced, $1,500 loyalty retail bonus cash. Own a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, or Alfa Romeo, then you can get a $1,500 in additional bonus cash on a purchase of any new Jeep brand vehicle. And it's valid for all of November. So we're saying that in your 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is practically a brand new car.
Same year as my car.
Yeah, it's a new car. Right? Yeah. That's the redesign, whatever. They're already advertising a new Jeep. They're trying to get you to buy a new Jeep in this car. I mean, at least here, it's kind of like an integrated notification. It doesn't look like a crazy pop-up.
I mean, so you have to click an extra button to get out of there.
You still have to get out of it. You can't even opt out of this. You have to just either click OK or remind me later.
Oh, really? It's like those old Windows?
Yeah, it's like OK or OK. Yeah. Like there's no like never again.
Yeah.
It says, actually, here's an even crazier thing. It says, see the dealer for offer details. It says to opt out, you have to call a 1-800 number here. It says to opt out, call 1-800, blah, blah, blah.
And you know that's going to take you like an hour.
Yeah, and you know they're going to try to, as soon as you call that number, they're going to be like, oh, thanks for calling. You want to buy a Jeep?
Yeah.
So this is just a wild kind of rabbit hole to go down, right? I think about like you're driving in your car, like what's stopping now? Like if this is allowed, then what's stopping these manufacturers from throwing any ad in your face while you're driving, right? Like fast forward 5 years, dystopia, you're driving and you get pop-ups for McDonald's or you get pop-ups for a hotel or something. And I know that it does sort of exist in ways right now. Like you'll get sponsored like destinations or something like Wendy's, but I think that's just a wicked rabbit hole, and it kind of scares me. I don't know about you.
I know. There's people are talking about the ad in Tesla with the Tron thing.
Yeah.
That at least is optional. You have to opt into that. That is an ad that like is completely different. That's just a plain pop up trying to get you.
I don't know. I didn't like that either. I'll
The
be
Tron
honest with you.
one?
Yeah.
As a movie, I was like the pure demographic for that. I was a movie person, and
You got that update?
I got that update. I used it. It changed a couple things in the
Let me fill you guys in on what we're talking about. So Tesla, like a couple weeks ago, they announced an update where it was essentially a Tron Ares movie integration, where there's like in the toy box, right? It's in the toy box. You can go in and enable a setting, and it takes over your entire like UI and makes it look like Tron Ares.
Makes your car in the virtualization looks like a light cycle. It makes when you actually turn it on, it plays the soundtrack by Nine Inch Nails.
Changes the LEDs, right? If you have
if you have the LEDs, it changes them to red. That is
it was more aesthetic.
yeah, and like I said, it was like you had to look for it.
Right.
Like say someone didn't know about it, it wouldn't affect them.
Right.
Like you had to go into you did like tap like 5 buttons.
Right.
Apps, toy box, scroll, Tron, click all the buttons. It was like you had to manually do it.
So you had to purposefully like enable it. So
that wasn't just happening.
it's still though like a slippery slope.
Yeah,
This
it is.
my
Once
only
they
point.
start, it could just get worse. Where say it turns on automatically, or say someone offers Tesla more money and they just change even more about the car.
Or even if like as soon as you hopped in your Tesla, you get a big pop up on your screen saying, "Hey, now there is this feature. Now here's Tron. Go see the movie. Turn on the feature."
Yeah. Well, when you do get into a Tesla, when it does update, it'll tell you the updates on the screen. Like usually it's just like bug fixes or like they had like 3D in maps or something. But when that update happened, they said Tron, but you couldn't like click it there. I think you still had to like look for it and click it. Personally, I was excited for it. Like I saw that update came out and I was like, I was like refreshing the app, making sure I didn't get it.
Ads in cars, not a fan of them.
No.
I think it's just it's like one of those sacred places where you don't want to be bombarded with advertisements, right? Like when I'm trying to like look at my screen for directions, I don't want to see a pop up. I don't want to see anything that's branded. I already pay enough for this vehicle. Like how much you have to shell out to buy a car these days? 50 grand is the
that
average.
2022 Jeep, that's expensive.
Yeah, that car new is like 60 grand, 65
more. Grand
yeah.
Cherokee.
Yeah, like that's not a cheap car. I don't think that's a nice feeling.
No.
I don't think it's a good brand impression.
Especially you're definitely still paying that off.
Yeah.
Like you probably took out like a long loan to buy that car, and you're not thinking about a new car.
No, and now when he goes to pay his his car payment to Stellantis or FCA, whoever he's paying it to, like now he has to think about, oh wait, they already got me for an ad this month, and now I have to pay them anyway. Like it's just not a good feeling, and it definitely doesn't make you want to buy another Jeep. Right?
I'm only opting into ads if it makes something cheaper.
That's a good point. Like Netflix.
Yeah, exactly. Like Netflix, like any of the streaming services. I started reading on a Kindle. There's a Kindle that you could get cheaper that has ads, and that's okay. But there's an ad-free option that you could pay for and get rid of ads. What I don't like about ads, though, is when it happens, when it just pops up and there's no... Like, I hate the TV ads, like on like, say, Samsung or on, like, LG.
And you pause, and it's like an ad.
No. Like, when you go, like, click the home button and pull up the apps, and there's ads there.
Yeah.
You didn't opt into
That's
that.
why I could never buy a Fire Stick.
Neither could I. It's all ads.
Yeah,
it's like
just,
ad TV.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
So dumb. Like, I hate that. I guess there is a point where those Fire Sticks are cheaper.
They're dirt cheap, but still, I think top line Fire Sticks, like the box or whatever, they still have ads. There's no way to not enable ads.
Just in the software.
There's got to be, like, you can have ads if there's a way to take them off.
Yeah, you shouldn't, anything you pay for, like in full, there shouldn't be ads unless you're getting a discount.
You shouldn't be able to buy something that doesn't have ads and then they add ads.
Yeah.
You should be able to, like...
A car shouldn't have ads.
Yeah.
I will say, though, if you have two options in your lease, like let's say you buy a car. Yeah. Like I'm telling you, this is a dystopian concept. But if I can get $100 off my lease, but they show me a couple ads every week. Like, you know what? If I'm like,
I know. For me personally, I would do that. Like if my car, say I pay like $300 a month for my car, if they were like, okay, you could pay $200, but we'll show you an ad
I'm
every
gonna bombard you with ads.
Yeah, all right. If I could X out of them, like
Yeah, as long as they're not disrupting you while you're driving,
Yeah.
like that's across the line. But yeah, if it's like every time I start up my car, I'm getting hit with come to McDonald's or something, like low key, that's not terrible, not a terrible idea. I would pay the extra.
yeah,
money.
if you had the option
I'll
to
go on
pay,
the
like
record. I will pay the extra money for
I
it.
personally, it depends how bad they are. But if
Yeah.
I could save, like I said, if I was paying $300 a month and they were like, okay, pay 200 or pay even 50,
Yeah.
cut it off $50 a month for like.
If I could get a nicer car,
Yeah, exactly. Like say,
like, you know what, you can get the M5 now instead of the 530i. Then
yeah.
maybe I will.
I think there is a place for ads in cars, like in the future. Like if they cut.
Are we changing our tune on this?
No. Like I hate non-optional ads, but like if you're a Jeep owner and you could like opt into that and like get.
If the notification was like, "Hey, lower your monthly payment by $100 or $50 if you allow ads," then that's a different story.
Yeah.
But it's not that. They're just throwing it
In
your
5
face.
years, say there's gonna be ads in cars, like we think.
It will. There will be.
I
sure.
hope there's an option to.
Yeah, it better lower my damn payment. That's the only thing.
That's the only way I'm okay with ads in cars if the payment gets cheaper.
I mean, even if it's like through insurance or something, if my insurance company can lower the rate because they're showing me anybody,
any way you get more money in your pocket,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I don't know. We'll see. I think there will be a huge resurgence then in old cars,
Yeah, definitely.
in used
Oh my
cars, that will be a big move if these ads become.
Yeah, if I started getting
prevalent.
ads every day and like my payment didn't change, I would definitely get an older car. No
Yeah.
screens.
Oh yeah.
Especially get CarPlay. I know Apple's never gonna add ads into their stuff.
Knock on wood.
I mean that's their thing.
Yeah.
Why you buy an Apple TV? No ads.
True. So yeah, ads are a tricky thing in 2025.
Ads are
Can't
everywhere.
lie. They are everywhere. All right, we're gonna take a quick break.
So now we're gonna get into Avengers Doomsday because one actor was just rumored to be in the movie, and it's Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. So I don't know if you saw this, but it was by Daniel RPK. He's pretty reliable, and other outlets think so, and they started to report on it. But I think that's big because now we know it's gonna be the multiversal cameo slop that we were expecting, and I don't know. I'm pretty divided on it. I'll talk about the positives first. I think having Tobey Maguire be back as Spider-Man is awesome. I'm sure you agree. He's the Spider-Man for a lot of people, and I think adding him into a movie that could have Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man or Robert Downey Jr. in general, Chris Evans, possibly Hugh Jackman, and then possibly the Hulk. I think that's something we all dreamed of. Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, and Hulk, and Wolverine all on screen together. Come on. Like, who could not be excited about that if you're a fan of Marvel?
What people have been dreaming about for years.
Yeah, exactly. What people have been dreaming about since 2008, since Iron Man 1. You were like, oh, I wish Tobey Maguire could be with this guy.
So let's rewind real quick here. So is this confirmed? Is it not confirmed?
It's loosely confirmed. Like, Deadline isn't talking about it, or The Hollywood Reporter, but with all the outlets kind of trusting Daniel RPK here, it's been rumored for a couple months, honestly, that he's going to be in this movie.
I feel like it's logically confirmed, right? Like, I feel like if you were to ask me, is he going to be in it? I would say yes.
Yeah, I think. Well, that's the thing. It's been talked about for months now, like as a rumor, but now finally everyone's treating it as a fact. Like I said, Deadline isn't talking about it, or Hollywood Reporter isn't putting out an article about it, but he's gonna be. I would be shocked if he wasn't in it. That's what I would say. But I'll go into the bad about it. Obviously, as a fan or fans, we're super excited about this. The negatives, I think it's gonna drag down the movie a little bit. Like because you can't have like
Cameo fest.
Yeah, exactly, and especially a cameo like that. Because think about Doomsday, right? Is there really a tentpole of the MCU that you really care about right now? And if Tobey's in it, he won't steal the movie away from all of them. Like no Tom Holland Spider-Man.
He's definitely not in the movie.
Definitely not.
Why not?
He's not. All the rumors that are saying a Spider-Man's in it was Tobey Maguire. So he's not going to be in it. He's going to be in Secret Wars. Obviously, he's going to be like the main character. But Doomsday, he's not going to be in it. Doctor Strange, right now he's
How is he going to not be in Doomsday, but he is going to be in Secret Wars?
Because it's called. People think Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be going on while Doomsday is going on, and then whatever happens at the end of Doomsday is going to pull him into it. Because Doomsday is most likely going to take place in a separate universe. So unless Tom,
that's the leading theory.
Yeah, unless he goes like he did in Infinity War, like jumps on the ship, he's going to be stuck in New York in the main timeline. Like the movie's probably going to start off in the main timeline. They're going to go to Fantastic Four, and then they're going to the Fantastic Four world, and then the movie we saw like it was 838 or the new world.
With the Fantastic Four?
With the Fantastic Four, the 60s Fantastic Four.
Okay.
And then they're going to go to the X-Men universe with like all the classic Fox X-Men. And it'll probably end in one of those.
But we did see the Fantastic Four ship in 626.
Yeah, right? But we know they're going to the Fantastic Four universe because there was a leak, a pretty big set leak that showed all of them there in like the Fantastic Four's house. So we know they're going back there. But yeah, I think if Tobey's in it, he's gonna steal so much of the movie that like it's gonna be tough to like really care about any other character because he shows up. It's like you want to follow him because everybody just wants Spider-Man 4 so bad that like we're gonna treat it like that's Spider-Man 4.
I kind of wish it was Garfield though.
I would be shocked if Garfield wasn't in Secret Wars, but
so I do feel like Tobey, we had enough of him.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm as like an OG. I'm a little older. I've seen it all, but like I feel like Tobey is like he had his arc.
He had the trilogy.
He had the trilogy. Like he's good. Whereas Garfield is totally open ended. It sucks.
Yeah, I would rather an Amazing Spider-Man 3 than a Spider-Man 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel the same way.
Yeah, I do.
But I just mean like even if Andrew was in this or Tobey, one of them I feel like are better than the characters in this movie.
Yeah, man, the MCU is in shambles. I'll just be the first to say it as like an MCU lover. Yeah. As an MCU, like I want it to succeed. I want it to go back to being amazing. Like the problem is that there's no leading man.
They're lacking the guy.
Yeah.
You know, they need the person. Like Captain America: Brave New World. That movie I thought was pretty good, but clearly no one else did. It bombed at the box office.
It sucked.
It's we have different opinions on that. I thought it was like a nice little like spy thriller movie, but clearly no one else thought so because it didn't do well at the box office. And then Thunderbolts, I thought that movie was really good. Maybe
that movie was really good.
Yeah, Bucky or Yelena, like one of them could be or John Walker, one of them could be the guy in the MCU.
I think
that movie also bombed.
I think it's Yelena is the closest we have to a main character.
She's good. But that movie also didn't do well.
Yeah, and she's also not really a protagonist. Like she's not gonna win. Like, she's not powerful enough.
It's in like Black Widow and the other Avengers movies.
Yeah, like Black Widow's like a side character.
Yeah,
and a good one. Like they have great backstories.
I know when you're going against Doctor Doom, though, you're not going to trust Black Widow to.
Yeah, who's winning who's winning? Like who's strong enough to win? Is Captain Marvel gonna come back? Like.
Yeah, I would be shocked if she wasn't in it.
Like
she's not doing anything. Like, why the hell would she not be in it?
Yeah, true.
I guess she wasn't in Infinity War for the same reason. They could make up something that she's off-world, but...
What happened? Did you watch the Marvels?
Yeah.
So is she busy?
I don't think so. I don't really remember too much.
I didn't watch that movie, so I have no idea.
That movie's very underrated. Like...
Underrated?
Yeah, like
They're going to say underwhelming.
No. It is underwhelming, but it's not as like it's not the MCU killer that everyone said it was. Because
Is it better than Quantumania?
Definitely.
Really?
Definitely. Quantumania, I think
thought Quantumania wasn't that bad.
I think Quantumania was bad because it ruined Kang.
Well,
besides the Jonathan Majors. Even if Jonathan Majors didn't fucking get arrested or whatever he did, if like that movie, how could you take Kang seriously after getting defeated by Ant-Man? That's like
I think that movie would have been 10 times better if he just wasn't in it.
Kang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no Kang.
That movie, it could have been so good. I remember the trailer, right? I remember being so excited because they used the Yellow Brick Road song, like "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road." That song.
Beatles.
I don't know. I think it's Elton John, maybe. But I remember that trailer when that dropped was crazy. Everyone was so excited for it. Kang, it was like, and then they just ruined.
Was that the first movie of the new phase or something?
I think.
Or was that Spider-Man?
I think Spider-Man was. But that ruined Kang, and yeah, that started the downfall, I would say.
Yeah, that was a bit of a miss. I think it was a little bit more entertaining though than some people, just because the concepts were at least interesting.
Yeah.
You know, like it was dealing with the, what is it called, the quantum realm, like sort of, I don't know. It was a little bit interesting, but yeah, it was all over the place. That was the real problem.
I think it just wrote it. All the potential, all that Loki set up, like Kang to be this big bad, like he's the one variant that took over, like he's the big bad variant, and then he gets beaten by ants. Like that's really what everyone was scared of. That's what the entire multiverse of Kangs were scared of.
This was supposed to be,
was the guy who got beat by.
Well, no, this wasn't the one above all.
What do you mean?
Like the one in Quantumania, that wasn't the one above all. Or what was that? What was his name?
No, it was the
one who remains.
Yeah, the He Who Remains. But
it wasn't the same variant.
He was the one that they all teamed up. Remember the Ant-Man post-credit scene where they're all like the council is going crazy and shit? That's because he's the one outsider. He's like the most powerful Kang that Ant-Man beat.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what was so, like, he was the guy that everyone was scared of, that they had a whole, like, they were going to go after him.
I would love to know what the plan was if Jonathan Majors didn't screw up. Like, I would love to know where we would be in the MCU right now, you know?
I know. I part of me, like, I don't know, maybe it was for the best that he, like, obviously I loved Kang and Loki, but, like, Loki were just like, so they were like all up, and then like Quantumania just started to stoop down. Like, I feel like they needed to pivot really quickly. Doom wouldn't have been in it. They said that for a fact. They were going to save Doom for the next one, like for the next phase, because he's such a big character.
So Doom wasn't even a part of that plan at all?
No, not at all.
Well, I don't know if it would have been better or worse, but I guess we'll never know.
Yeah. All right, I'll go back to Toby. I think.
Oh yeah, perhaps that's what we're talking about.
I think him being in Doomsday is going to be good. It's going to be fun and it's going to be exciting. But I think they're going to kill him also, because they need to set the stakes.
Everyone needs to die.
They really need to set because you got to remember Kevin Feige said they're rebooting after Secret Wars, so they can kill everyone. They could kill literally any character. It doesn't matter if they reboot.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to kill as many as they can.
Yeah, exactly. Like, really set the stakes. Like, really. My theory on why he's in it, though, is he's gonna be a way for us, like the audience, to care about Doom. Like, say an Incursion kills Tobey Maguire. If Doom's like, see, if you all like helped me, we could have stopped that, and that would have. Maybe that's how Tom Holland joins Doom. Like, everyone thinks he's gonna join. Like, maybe he's like because he remembers Tobey. Maybe he's like, oh.
So you think Tom Holland joins? You think Spider-Man Tom Holland joins Doom's team?
Definitely. Remember, he's not an Avenger.
But does he have a team, Doom?
He's definitely gonna have a team.
I thought he was like a solo.
That was leaked a while ago. It's gonna be like a couple teams in Doomsday. There's gonna be the X-Men, the Avengers, the New Avengers, Team Doom, Team Loki.
Team Loki?
The TVA.
Is Loki gonna be in it?
Yeah, he's confirmed. Yeah.
Huh. What role is he gonna play? I thought he's like busy.
Yeah, he's the one that they're after. He's the one that Doomsday. He controls the multiverse. The whole plot of Doomsday, I think, is going to be killing Loki.
Really?
They need him. I don't know. Either he's going to die or he's going to get his powers taken. But Loki's the one that's in charge of everything. He's the master of stories, I think they call him. He's the one.
God of stories.
Yeah. He's the guy. Like, if Doom kills him, Doom has control. So I think there's going to be a bunch of teams all playing their own agendas. Everyone's separated. And I think we're going to see a lot of deaths. Like, maybe we'll see, Andrew Garfield's in it too, and he'll die too. They need to kill people.
So where, I guess these leakers, they never have any like source, right? They're never like,
There is a couple things about Toby though. They said that he was spotted on set in a CGI costume because they said whatever he's filming is going to be quick, that they would have CGI'd over it anyway. So they said there was no costume made, which makes everyone think it's going to be like 20 minutes of screen time and then he's going to die.
20 minutes is a lot.
I know it's a lot, but he's not the main character. Like I'm expecting like Captain America, like Sam Wilson, he's going to have a lot of screen time. I'm
so sick of Sam Wilson, I'm not going to lie. 20 minutes is a lot though. Like he'll be felt. Like
I don't know if it's 20 minutes, but I'm assuming Doomsday is going to be like 3 hours. So
okay.
I have a feeling he's gonna join the movie, and I don't know. I don't know if he'll even get to join the other Avengers. Like I feel like he's just gonna die. Like he's probably gonna save his world and sacrifice himself.
You think he's gonna die from like an incursion, not
something incursion related,
not Doom?
Maybe Doom kills him, but I don't think that would. I don't see how that could help the story at all. I'm thinking of his role in this movie is going to progress Doomsday, like make Doom a compelling character. If Doom was like, okay, I could have stopped this if you just joined me.
It's a good point. I am more excited for this movie the more I hear about it, because I am so curious how they're going to handle it.
Yeah, me too. That's the craziest part is like there's so many characters and there's so much they have to do that like even if it's bad, even if it's gonna be bad, I'm still excited for it because I'm just like I'm gonna be blown away regardless.
Or you're not, or you're gonna be extremely underwhelmed.
Am I though? Like if
I trust, it's the Russos, right?
Yeah.
I trust them, but
they haven't let us down.
In Marvel,
yeah. They have like the Marvel like protection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can't fuck up Marvel. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think they have a lot to do, though. They have a lot to do.
They have a lot.
I don't even know how it's coming out next year. I feel like that's so soon.
Yeah.
When is it? December?
December, yeah. They've finished filming, though.
Yeah, they'll definitely be reshoots.
Yeah, they already planned reshoots. Everything's reshooting in January, February. Just the post-credit scene, though. That's what they all do, so it doesn't leak.
Smart. That's going to be nuts. And then when does Secret Wars come out? The next year or the year after?
Next year.
27?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think exactly a year. I think it's December, too. It's like if Infinity War and Endgame.
That was sweet.
That's what I mean. Like, if they could recreate that shit, like, make the feeling.
But it wasn't. It's not the same.
But that's the thing. What Infinity War did so well is it, like, pulled in everyone's stories and, like, made everything a lot better. What Doomsday's strength is, though, is that no one is connected.
Yeah.
That's why Doom is going to win. Because you had a bunch of teams teaming up. Everyone knew each other, you know. They all knew Thanos was bad. Doom is going to probably pretend that he's a good guy. And he's going to trick a lot of those guys to thinking that he's the savior. He's trying to help them. When in reality, he's trying to take control of the multiverse.
That would be cool.
I think he's going to trick Tom Holland, Spider-Man. I think he's going to trick maybe one of the new Avengers teams. I think he's going to maybe trick the X-Men. Because we all know the concept of these superhero movies, everyone's going to fight. If you introduce the X-Men and the Avengers in a movie together, they're fighting regardless.
Yeah, that usually is how it goes down.
Yeah.
Now, do you think there's any legs to the idea that there will be multiple Dooms?
I do. I think that'll be definitely huge. I don't think they'll be sort of like a big role in the story, but maybe they'll be like helping him, like because I'm assuming Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom is going to be like the best Doom. Like,
so you think he's the main Doom?
Yeah, 100%.
You don't think there's any world where he's just like one of the Dooms and like the main Doom is like a different actor?
No, I think he is the Doom.
Okay.
You're not going to put Robert Downey Jr., Dr. Doom in a movie and not make him the Doom.
I don't know. I feel like that would be a huge way to like subvert expectations.
Yeah, they're paying him so much money. He is the main Doom.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they're not gonna. What's his fee? Like $100 million at this point?
Probably more.
He's half the budget of the movie. This guy. All right, so now I want to talk about the Steam Machine. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about this. It's kind of like last week's news by now, but haven't had a forum to talk about it. We don't really cover tech on any of our personal channels, so I feel like here would be a good spot to talk about another one of our big interests.
Background about us: we both played video games for a long time in PC gaming. We played console, but we were mainly PC gamers. So this is news for us. We're pretty into this.
Yeah. I think we have a little bit of different opinions here.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the Steam Machine, I'm personally very interested. I genuinely think it would be great for me.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way. I'm very excited for it, but I don't think it's what everyone is expecting it to be. I don't think it'll be that.
Well, I don't know.
I do dive into what it is in case no one.
Yeah. So what is the Steam Machine for those of you who haven't heard about it? It's been probably the biggest advancement in console / PC tech for the past couple of months.
I would say in years. If this thing launched, since like maybe the Xbox like One or PlayStation 4.
I think since like the Steam Deck or something. Like it's kind of
Steam Deck was just a better version of the Nintendo Switch. No one. This is like a TV PC that they're like.
Let's talk about what it is. So it is a mini PC, micro PC, whatever you want to call it, optimized strictly for gaming.
Yeah.
So it's going to be almost a console alternative. So they envision this thing. It's made by Steam, or it's made by Valve, the makers of the Steam game marketplace. They envision this thing replacing a gaming PC on your desk or a console under your TV. So it's supposed to sort of play like that two-role thing, but it's not meant to run any kind of working applications. You're not running Microsoft Word on it or anything. It is completely optimized for gaming. So right there, sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It's actually not the first time they've tried to do this before. I don't know if you knew this. They have tried to make a Steam Machine back in 2015. It completely flopped.
Yeah,
it was a mess. But they're trying it again. Two things are different now. First thing, hardware is just way better, right? Like we have such better CPUs and GPUs. Like the advancement from 3 years ago to now is just like insane. Like when you see the 50 series NVIDIA cards. And then the second thing, which is also really big, Valve put a lot of time and resources into the Steam Deck. Yeah. And the Steam Deck runs Linux, or a version of Linux, Steam OS, they'll call it.
It's based on Linux.
Yeah. So they optimized a lot of their catalog to run on Linux, which they didn't do in the first go around. Yeah. But now that they have done that, it makes this new Steam machine make a lot more sense because it is also running a version of Linux called SteamOS. Yeah. So gaming on Linux used to suck, right? Back in 2015. Yeah. So all those games that they were trying to port over just didn't really work as well, and the hardware wasn't really there. But both of those things are today. So where does this thing fit? Right? Is it a console? Is it a PC? Steam or Valve refuses to call it either, which is kind of an interesting thing. Like they don't want to go right up against PlayStation. They don't want to go right up against Microsoft. Like it's kind of like a weird like in-betweener.
I think that's its biggest problem.
Doesn't know what it wants to be.
Yeah, I think it's gonna find it's gonna be tough to figure out who this is for. Unless you know it's exactly for you, like us, neither of us really are happy with a console. We're not happy with PC, with all the updates and all the changing out parts and everything. Mm-hmm. This is for us, but for majority of people, I think a console is still better. I think the Steam Deck is still better if you want handheld gaming.
Maybe.
Because think about for this, if you're buying this, chances are you're going to probably buy like a 120 hertz TV.
Yeah, like an OLED.
An OLED 120 hertz TV. And I don't know. I genuinely feel like this is for like such a niche area that's already pretty niched. PC gaming is not as big as console gaming. And I think you could buy a $500 console. Sometimes they drop down to $400, or that's really what this is going to be. It's going to be about price. If they price this, I'm thinking around $1,000, right? Say $1,000 flat. Some maybe more, maybe less. I think it'll be very hard to justify doing this or a PlayStation that's very optimized right now, especially the PS5 Pro, that you could also run 120 hertz at 1440p. Like, I don't think it's really worth that much money. I know people make the argument about games, that everyone's got Steam games, that games go on sale, but I don't know. A lot of people, I feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that really matters because they have the PlayStation membership too that has the same thing as like Xbox Game Pass.
I don't think it's as good though.
They have catalogs.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna be like you absolutely need both,
Yeah.
right?
It's I'm telling you, it's going to be very niche. And I think the price is going to run a lot of people out.
It is such a sleek device, though. We'll probably put a picture of it on the screen here, but it looks like a console. Like it could pass as like a. I don't know, it's really small too. Like I'm taking a look at it right now.
It's a box, like it's a cube.
It's a nice little cube. It looks like a GameCube. Like it's
yeah,
that
that's
small.
what everyone's saying. People are calling it the GameCube.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. So it does run some desktop applications. It's obviously not really optimized for it. So you can do some work on
It's
there.
a Linux-based mini PC.
Right.
That's what it is.
That's a good
Probably
little...
run anything that you probably download a browser on there. It's a PC. That's what it's just a PC that they're making PC gaming easier. That's what Steam's goal is.
Yeah,
which is good, but
I like that.
Me too.
For me.
I like that for me too also. But
like I'll just background on me, like I built a bunch of PCs, right? I used to build them for fun, build them for money. But like I know what I'm doing. It's just sometimes you don't want to deal with that.
Exactly.
You know?
I think it's exactly for us where neither of us really want to dive into it, and
we're also both now like primary Mac users.
Yeah.
So for productivity, for videos, for most of our days,
anything. I'm on the phone, the iPad, the watch, the computer, the TV.
We're embedded in the ecosystem.
It doesn't get deeper than what I have. Besides the little HomePods, I don't have those.
Yeah. So what are the specs of this thing? It's going to be able to apparently run 4K 60, 1080 144. It's made for, I guess I don't know how many monitors. I think you can run 2 monitors. It has a display port and an HDMI.
Probably depends on the quality that you're running at.
Yeah, I'm sure. It has, what else? The CPU. Let me pull up the specs here. So it's running all AMD hardware, which is, I guess, interesting.
Yeah.
Zen 4 architecture, CPU. It says semi-custom, so interested to see what that means. I guess that's where the optimization comes in.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Xbox and PlayStation are both running AMD stuff.
Yeah.
AMD CPU AMD CPU and GPU. 2.45 gigahertz of max clock. It's gonna have multiple storage and memory capacities. And they have expandable storage via micro SD. So
that's huge, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And I know a lot of people talk about the micro SD and the Steam Deck. I think you could like port over your games and save files very easily through that. If people are excited for.
Yeah. They are building like a little ecosystem.
Yeah,
right?
especially next year they'll have the VR. When this launches VR, they'll have the Steam machine, they'll have the Steam Deck, and that's really the only place you need to be.
Yeah. So the elephant in the room is the price.
Yeah.
Right? They've
that is going to determine if this is successful or not.
Yeah, I mean they've announced everything for it. They're selling us heavy on it. The power brick is implanted in the system, and like all these cool things. But one thing they won't tell us is the price.
Yeah,
and I think that is going to be a huge asterisk there.
Yeah, in today's world too, where it's like everybody's complaining about the price of everything. Everything's getting really expensive. I think you price this double the price of a PlayStation. I don't see a lot of people being like, "Oh, I'd rather not just game on my PlayStation." Yeah. It's not like games are free on here. That's what everybody's talking about. It's like the price of games. Like, yeah, everybody has Steam games. But like, you're not getting the new games for free. You don't already own the new games that you're gonna buy anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
I think this is a very niche thing.
It's niche. I mean, like it comes down like, are you married to like the Steam library?
Yeah, but
like some people have
I know
like a gigantic
I have many
library.
Steam games that I've never even played before that I bought.
You just buy. They're on sale. You're like, oh, I'll play it one day.
Play this one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I bought like The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Never played it, but I just own it.
I bought plenty of games on Steam that I still just have in my library.
Yeah, I mean everybody has Steam. Everybody's buying on Steam. So like,
yeah,
if you have a Steam optimized console / PC, like you have access to the largest game marketplace in the world.
Yeah.
No PlayStation, no Xbox can play as many games as this.
Yeah, I agree. And especially with a lot of PlayStation games on Steam now, like all the Spider-Man games, God of War,
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
I'm telling, this is for us. I'm sure it's for a lot of people that would watch this podcast. You're gonna get this. But
It's a good enthusiast machine.
yeah, it's a very enthusiast machine where I think for the normal people, why not buy something that's half the price and it's easier? Because I'm sure this is gonna be optimized, but you're still gonna have to update a bunch of things. You have to optimize the game settings.
Yeah, you gotta play with the
because you're going to be playing the PC version of the game. You're not going to be playing the console version, the simplified, the graphic settings where it's like performance or balanced or like.
That's true. That's a good point. I mean, I don't know.
This is a mini PC. That's what we're treating this as. I think anyone that's trying to consider it a console, I think that's what's going to doom it. It's not a console. It's a PC.
Yeah, I mean, you also don't get any of the sports games, right? Like Madden, NBA or NBA's PC, but Madden's only on console.
Yeah.
Right. So guys who are strictly Madden guys, you're not buying this. But we're also thinking about it. We're assuming that it's going to cost something like $1,000.
Well, they said Linus. He asked them. He said that it's going to be priced like a PC, not a console. So that makes me think it's going to be higher than $1,000. If it's like $1,500, I wouldn't get it. Would you? You have a PC. I have a PC. I have a PlayStation. You don't have a PlayStation. If the PlayStation right now, say it's on sale for $400, Xbox think it's the same $400. Would you buy this mini PC or would you buy a PlayStation or Xbox?
I mean, personally, I already have a mini PC.
Yeah, exactly. Same as me.
I built a small form factor PC that I love. I love the fact that it is small.
Yeah. You could hook that up to your TV right now.
I know. The question will be, is the performance?
Yeah. This is the same thing.
Are the thermals good enough to really get the most out of those components? Is it like what are the frames going to be like in AAA titles? Like, if it's better than because it's optimized, right? Yeah. So if it's better than an equally priced gaming PC, then I would.
Yeah, but
because I don't need a PC for editing. I don't use a PC for live streaming. I don't use a PC for anything like that. Yeah. So I don't really need.
It's a gaming machine.
Yeah. So if I could just use it for gaming, like, I think it's low key worth it if it's optimized. If it's really optimized.
I feel like who this is for is someone that's never played PC gaming and that's like had a Steam Deck. Yeah. And like you got experience to like playing games like Steam versions of games and PC gaming, and like you could dock the Steam Deck, but I think it like docks pretty bad. Like it's not like.
Yeah, I don't think it's 4K.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think this is just an upgraded version of the Steam Deck. But also at the end of the day, like say right now, I have a PC, I have a console. If I were to buy something, I would buy a Steam Deck. I wouldn't buy this.
I would buy that. I don't really have any interest in a Steam Deck.
Yeah. Steam Deck you could take around everywhere. It's like you could play. Both these consoles are for gaming on the couch. You could either game on the couch here or game on the couch on the TV.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best target audience, the best customer is like a kid who's been playing console games his whole life, and then all of a sudden his friends start getting PCs, and they're like, "Dude, you got to get a PC."
If I was going to getting into PC gaming, I would get this. Yeah. But for people who already have PCs, like I'm sure a lot of people that already have PCs, I don't see how anyone would buy this.
Like I used to build computers for like kids like my age or even younger. Yeah. And like they would be asking me like, "Hey, like why isn't this working? Like it won't turn on. Yeah. Or this won't boot, or I'm getting a blue screen. And my GPU, the fans aren't spinning. Yeah. What's going on?" Or they're sometimes like moms would come to me for Christmas, and I would build their kid a PC, and they'd give it to their kid for Christmas, and the mom would be calling me a couple weeks later like, "Hey,
PC
what's going on?"
Hard. It's like a hard thing to game on unless you get like something like this.
Yeah. So that's who this is for.
Yeah.
The kids who are like, "Mom, I really want to play Fortnite," or like I don't even know. Like I feel like every game these days are like kind of cross-platform.
Yeah, I feel like you're very disadvantaged if your game is in cross-platform.
Like back in the day, there was like what
It was just Fortnite back in the day.
Fortnite. There was
Call
no.
of Duty.
What wasn't cross-platform?
Oh, well, all the sports games weren't.
Why did people all want PCs back in the day? I guess Valorant.
Mix of Valorant and I think Warzone and PC and Fortnite. I mean,
Everybody was like, PC's better.
yeah,
Everybody-
it is.
That was
for,
like the,
for 2019 Warzone, that PC was better.
yeah. So
You
everybody.
couldn't change your FOV. Remember, so like
yeah.
people on console were seeing like half of what you
Yeah.
were seeing.
Yeah, it was so much better. Yeah. So for that reason, if you've been a console person your whole life,
Like now, see, you've been a console person all your life. Consoles are getting better. Why
when
would you
though?
get this?
When are consoles getting better?
They have the PlayStation 5 Pro now.
But that's not that much better than the
The
PS5.
PlayStation 5 Pro could run, say a little bit higher quality, 1440p, 120 hertz. You think this was worth $1,000 more?
I think it's probably a lot better than the console if I were to bet.
Yeah, I would think it's better, but I don't think it's going to be that much better to justify how much more expensive it would be. This is me. I don't know how much this
Because
would be.
console games, just because they're running those frames, usually it's because they're like down, like they're
Yeah.
like lower settings.
Yeah.
Right. Like lower.
That's what I mean on the Pro. On the
textures
PlayStation 5
and
Pro, I'm sure
shadows.
it's higher textures.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think there's a market for it. If it's $1,500, it's going to be really tough. If it's like 800, if it starts at 800,
Yeah, that's fair. 800, it's like low memory.
yeah, the specs are saying like the base tier is going to be 8 gigabytes. Oh no, 16 gigabytes of DDR5 or 8 gigabyte. Oh no, that's VRAM.
That's the RAM, yeah.
What's the
512 or 2 terabyte?
Yeah, so that's storage. Yeah, I don't know if the GPU, CPU, or the memory are going to change based on the.
I don't think they would do that. I think everyone hates when people do that. Like the Xbox handheld, I think that screwed it.
Facts. Yeah, if it's just
It'd just be storage.
if it's just storage,
Yeah.
like that's a pretty solid pricing tier. Yeah, I think the Steam Machine is interesting. I would totally invest. I'm hopefully gonna get one.
Yeah,
when
it's
it
all
comes
about the
out.
price for me. If they price it like $1,000, I'd get it. But 1,500,
I want to game more.
yeah, me
I don't.
too.
I always say this. I don't.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like I don't have the time, and
Yeah.
also every time I turn on my computer, I feel like there's something I have to
Exactly. I haven't turned on my computer in like 3 months, and I do not want to turn it on because I know I'm going to spend probably the whole amount of time I have to play is
Yeah.
going to be updating
do. Yeah,
it.
if you have an hour to quickly start up a game,
Yeah.
like, yeah. So there's a.
And what I run into is I own a lot of games on my PC that like I bought over the years and I want to play, and I don't want to update it. But I own my PlayStation, which I have no games on. That's quick, so it's like, am I going to buy this game twice so I could just? And then I end up just playing Fortnite because
Yeah,
it's
it's like,
free
you know
and
what?
it's
I'm
quick
just
and
gonna play
easy.
Clash Royale.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I always do. All right, that's all we have time for today. I appreciate everybody watching the first episode of the Pearcing Perspective Podcast. It was good fun.
Yeah. Let us know if you have any notes or anything you want us to talk about. This is our first time at this, and we're trying to make this as perfect as we can for you. We want to be as informative as we can, and there's some topics that maybe you thought about that we didn't think about. So let us know what you want us to talk about, because we're doing this for everybody. We love talking about this, but there's no point if it doesn't connect with you guys. And you want to close us out?
Yeah, appreciate everybody giving us a watch. We want to keep it fun. But everybody have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving,
We're
and
gonna try to-
enjoy Stranger Things 5.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a big week.
Happy Stranger Things. And hopefully we'll get this out before it drops. Yeah, definitely. So you'll be seeing us before Stranger Things. Let us know in the comments after you watch it.
And maybe we're proven right about maybe someone dies.
You think in the first 3 episodes or 4 episodes someone's going to die?
I think someone's gonna die. I don't think any of the main characters, like I think that's finale, but someone's gonna die.
Next podcast, we will talk about the first 4.
Yeah.
First 4 episodes.
Maybe we'll be in tears.
We'll be in tears talking about the next 4 episodes. And yeah, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching.